to what you love. Live it, share it, you know it's what you're dreaming of. It's what you're dreaming of. What we love, what we do makes a difference in me and you. All these years of inspiration and love. Oh, how we live, what we say, it's stamping up and it's our way to love, live and share it today. What we love, what we do makes a difference in me and you. 30 years of inspiration and love. How we live, what we say, it's stamping up and it's our way to love, live and share it today. Gonna love and live and share it today. We're gonna love, live and share it today. We're gonna love, live and share it today.
Sometimes it can feel so difficult to catch hold of the inspirational, yeah. But it can be so simple. Love what you do, share what you love. Nobody said there was a secret formula. You know it's so simple, and it's your time to shine. Be who you wanna be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Look inside and be in all you can be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy, easy. So take a little look inside yourself. What you'll find there's like no one else. Discover new abilities. Embrace your creativity. 'Cause it's your time to shine. Be who you wanna be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Look inside and be in all you can be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy, easy. Back when you could be anything, so we gotta build a dream. Young enough to wanna take a chance. There's no difference between now and then, it's still within your reach. It's your time to shine. Who you wanna be. Beginning, the rest is easy. Beginning, the rest is easy. Look inside and believe in all that you can be. Beginning, the rest is easy. 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 Look inside and believe. You don't have to worry about me. You don't have to worry about it. Easy. Beginning, the rest is easy. The rest is easy. Who you wanna be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Sometimes the hardest part is started. All you can be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. Rest is easy. Be who you wanna be. Begin, the rest is easy. Begin, the rest is easy. So what do you wanna be? Look inside and you can see. Begin, the rest is easy.
Hello, everybody. We are going live today. I'm so excited. I'm Sydney.
And I'm Cindy.
And we're going to be showing you a really cute Valentines product that we currently have in our annual catalog. Because sometimes when you look at the catalog, you'll see a product and you'll think, I'm not sure what to do with that, or even how can I make that my own? And so we really wanted to dive into that.
Yeah, that's something that concept artists really do, is we kind of like to challenge ourselves to take a base product and turn it into something else. So it'll be really fun, and I'm going to be creating it and also teaching Sid how to make it.
I'm super excited.
She hasn't made it yet, right?
No, I haven't made it yet.
But it's super simple, really easy, and you can do it too. So if you do have the treat bags, grab them and pull them out, or if you want to just watch for a little bit, and then you can join in and watch later.
I'm really excited to do this with you.
Okay, you ready? Let's get going. All right, so first, I do have a couple of measurements here, so then that way when we get to that part, if you want to help, we'll kind of walk through it, but I also wanted to put it on the paper so we know. So we're going to be talking about this wonderful product. So look how many you get in this.
Yeah, I was going to say, are these, they're called the Gusseted
Heart
Gusseted treat bags.
Yeah, so they have so many that come in a pack all together.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a lot, right? So, and there's so many things that you can do with them. What I love about them is that they have enough room and they're really long, so you can kind of like get a lot of goodies in there.
Yeah, I was
right?
going to say it's very tall.
Very tall.
And I like the red.
Yep.
accent.
And there's a little bit of some score lines that you'll be able to know when your fold
look at
is.
that.
So that way you can fold them back like so.
Ooh.
But they're also gusseted, so then that way you can put, if like it's really thick, you can get some thicker pieces in there. So
those are so cute.
really fun and also really large, so it really makes a statement.
Yes.
Like if you're leaving it for a neighbor or a teacher,
Yes.
they're all like going to see it. So if you want to show them the sample, that is
This one?
actually, let's see. We'll go to the
I was going to
wise.
say, do we want to go up
There
close?
we go. Oh, there we go. That's cute. So this is actually just the bag itself. And I added a little bit of designer series paper down the center just to add a little bit of something, a little bit of pattern. And then using the Endless Love dies, just added these for like a topper and a little bit of the ribbon that comes with this sweet
There's
Made
not
for
like
Love.
you didn't have to do a ton.
No.
To make this look beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just a few die cut
Yeah.
pieces. You could even make it simpler by just doing the little heart if you wanted to, but quickly and easy, you can like whip these out fast with all of these to give
So cute.
for the holiday that's coming up, the Valentine's Day.
And I love the little like XO.
Yes.
Is
Isn't
that part
cute?
of the bundle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is part of the dies, and then this little banner right here is also part of the dies. It cuts out the little hearts.
Cute.
But what I love about this heart is that little detail of the dots around it.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they're like, well, with the paper, it's kind of hard to see, but they're just so cute. It's a
fun.
great bundle.
Yeah.
And the sentiments, everything looks really good with it. So, all right, so let's show you the other project we're going to make. I'm going to give one to Sid
Okay.
and one to me. Okay, so this is what we're going to be essentially making today. So what we're doing is we're showing you how to take a simple base product and alter it into something else. And so one of the things that I love to do is just look at a product like this, and say, how can I make it different? How can I color it? How can I change the shape of it, the size of it? And so that's what we're going to be making today. It's super cute and so easy to do. All right, so let's get started. So we're gonna first get our trimmer, and we've got our piece here. So the first thing we're gonna do, it says to cut off 1/4 inch off the bottom. So we're looking at this bottom here. We're gonna be cutting that off. So line that up to the 1/4 inch, and you might have to go back and forth through your cardstock to get all the way through both pieces. And then if you still have a little bit left, turn it over. Mark it at the 1/4 inch as well.
Oh, so you mark it? Okay.
Yeah. So then you can turn it over. Yep. And it doesn't matter which direction you go, whether you can use the 1/4 inch from the one side or the 1/4 inch from the other side. You just want to cut it as well.
Huh.
And now you've got this little piece, which is just some trash. All right, so now this is the top here, and we're gonna cut off 3.5 inches off the top. So I'm gonna do so you don't wanna add You want to make
Yeah,
it?
I was gonna say, what
Wait,
did
hold
you
on.
mark from the
I'm gonna
back?
make, I don't know. Let me see.
I love
it's
it.
this heart here. So we're going to cut 3.5 inches off the top. So yeah, so it's going to be from this
The top of the
piece.
bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
the top of the bag.
Okay, perfect.
So, or you can make it 6 inches, whichever way you want to do it. If you want to do it the other way, but it's 3.5 inches is what you want to take off, minus the little,
The little
piece.
twisty.
Yeah, little twisty.
Yeah,
piece.
I'm like, what do we even?
And then if you don't go,
Cute.
see that went all the way through, so that's easy. So now you've got this piece, and you're like, what do you do with this? So another thing that Sid and I were talking about is you could take this and cut it down, and you could use this as a piece of designer series paper, like a already
That's
printed
so
designer series
smart.
paper. Cut 2 pieces, and you've got a little bit of paper,
Ooh.
little custom paper.
You've got some leftovers.
Yep. And then you would just throw this away. But what did you come up with?
I actually really like. Okay, so I love this little twisty thing, and I don't really want to get rid of it. And so I was curious if you could make another bag.
Oh yeah.
So you could either, I guess you could end it there, or depending on, I guess this would be kind of small, but
Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely.
you
end
could
it
probably
there.
end it here, and then you have another cute bag that you
Oh.
could seal or leave open or
Fill
like
it with
the-
little treats.
Yeah.
And then seal it somehow, maybe with like a hole or some ribbon.
Well, and I like how it looks on the bottom. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
It adds that little stripy.
you could
and
stamp on there if you wanted
That's
to.
true. I love that.
Yeah.
So
Another
that's
way
fun.
to use the
I know. I'm like, those treat bags.
being
can be used-
resourceful.
Yeah.
and using every
Used
piece
again.
of it. Okay, so now we've got this piece. So again, we have our bottom. So our hearts are going this direction.
Okay.
And so from the bottom, you want to score. So the reason why I'm saying it's 1.25 inches is because what I've done, when I look at a product and it's got sides already, what I want to do is I want to measure this side because I want my bottom to be the same width as the side so that it makes a complete
That makes sense.
gift bag. So when I measured this, it was an 1.25 inches on the width. So I want to make sure my bottom is also 1.25 inches.
Oh.
So we're gonna leave it, let it go flat, and we're gonna score this now using your score tool. We're gonna score it at 1.25 inches, and you can come from either side. You just want to make sure your hearts are going the direction that you want it. So 1.25 inches, and we're gonna score it. Don't cut it. Score it this way.
Don't want to accidentally do that one.
Yeah, and then flip it over and score it on the other side. Sometimes the scoring doesn't go through the entire
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like a very faint,
line. Yeah, and you want to make sure you're doing it lightly. You don't need to do it too hard because it will cut the bag. So you want to be lightly. You want just a nice little score line that you'll be able to use later on. All right, now that's essentially the beginning of our bag.
Cute.
So now we're gonna do some little adjusting. We're gonna do some coloring.
Ooh, I love coloring.
So Sid and I have done blending before, but we're going to show you some tips a little bit about blending. So we're using Bubble Bath and Strawberry Slush, and we're going to start with the lighter one with Bubble Brush. Bubble Bath. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to put my index finger on the brush, on the handle of the brush, on the base of the brush, and then I work around in a circle, gathering all that ink that's on the outside. Because mostly when I stamp everything, it's in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So I'm using all that ink that's on the outside to kind of get it in there. So ink that up. And then you just want on the side over here, we'll go ahead and get a close-up of this so you can kind of see. When you are tapping off, and then you're going to work slowly onto working in a circle, nice gentle pressure. And you're going to keep going until you fill in the top half of this bag, and you can go back and add more ink in and get it as dark or as light as you want it to be. We have it a little bit darker so that way we can show more of the design in it. So I'm just going to refill up my brush and then come back in again. And I'm not worried about going over this gusseted side because you're not going to really see it. The color on tone, you're not going to really see.
It's so light.
It's so light. Ooh, we're doing a little shaking here.
The table.
The table's shaking with both of us doing this. So the other reason why I opened it up is I don't want it to be having any edges of white on the edge.
That's a good
So
tip.
Make sure that you're kind of also opening that up so it gets all the edges. You don't see any of that white.
It's so soft, but it's really hard to see, but it's very faint.
Yep. The other thing you can do too is you can open it all the way up, like so, and then work
Ooh.
that way as well. So I'm just gonna
Either
add,
way.
yeah, I'm gonna
keep
add a little
going.
bit more. I feel like it's not quite as dark yet, and we're shaking the more that we do this. Okay, I feel like that's good right there.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna open up our strawberry slush, and we're gonna switch to a different brush. Now you could use the same if you wanted to, but I just grabbed two of them.
Yeah,
I have
have
one
these-
for every color.
A lighter and a darker.
Yep, a lighter and a darker. So
I like
now
that.
we want to turn it so that way the bottom is the side that we're working on. And I'm going to fill up my brush. Now this is a heavy concentrated color, so work really lightly.
It's pretty.
It
I like
is.
it.
Work really lightly and move on to it. So I'm going to actually bend this a little bit so I don't get any problems. And then what I'll do is I'll just start to come off to the edge and then fill it in. And I like to go back and forth in circles because the more that I go back and forth, what's happening? Less ink
Yeah, I was gonna say.
and more ombre look, right? So when you go back and forth like that, you're adding darker and then you're moving up to the lighter. So when I'm going to ink up again, and then I'll come from this side, working my way the other direction and coming back. This is a nice
That
way to
looks
get
really
a
good.
nice blending together. And you want to make sure that you're consistent on pressure. You don't want to push too hard when you get started, or else you'll get what we call like little imprints of deeper color. So once you get this
You want it to
going,
be soft.
soft. And I'm not really worried about where it meets because I'm going to put some stuff in the middle of
Okay.
the bag. So
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, do I need to go all the way up?
yeah, you can go like halfway or as much as you want to just to kind of add that little bit of ombre. You do want to remember that this part is your fold part. So think about that. Like this is going to be your folding for your bottom.
So we
you wanna
probably want it to be intense.
Yeah, more
Okay.
intense going up.
That's a fair point. I'm gonna do that actually. I want to see the difference.
Yeah, and then you can also tell like with yours it's a little bit lighter, so maybe you want to go like start here and then move up and start. So it depends on how much you want, what intensity you want.
That worked.
Yeah, did it work better?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So once you've got it where you want it, like so, and we've already done our score line and prior, we're going to go ahead and make our little bottom flaps. So I always close my ink pads because
Yeah,
I
you
will
don't
get
wanna-
dirty if I don't.
Fingerprints
Everywhere. All right, and now what we'll do is we're going to make these little slits. So I'm going to first cut off the bottom up to the score line that we made. And then I'll do this one the same. And we're going to turn it over and do the same thing on the back, just up to that 1 1/4 inch,
Okay.
like that. And then I've got these little flaps. And so what I like to do so that they don't like
Brush.
fold,
Okay.
I'm gonna just give it a little bit of an angle.
Ooh,
So then that way it makes a nice
I like that.
crisp edge on the bottom.
I feel like that also gives it like a professional bag touch.
Yeah,
Like-
definitely. And it just helps with the alignment of it. So you're just taking a little bit off that corner, adding a little bit of diagonal cut and removing that out of the way. I'll let Sid go ahead and work on that. And then I'm just going to start to make all those folds. And I'm following the score line that I did at the 1 1/4 inch. And I'm going to go backwards and forwards, making all of my folds. And what I love about this bag is that it's already gusseted. So I don't have to like worry about the sides of it. I can already just have it meet the fold, have that natural fold of the gusseted bag. And then this one as well. Okay, now we've got these pieces. So we want, and you could always finish the back. Like if you wanted to do
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
ombre
say.
in the back as well, you could do that. For time
have it match.
restriction,
Yeah.
I'm just like, we're gonna do this.
That would be really cute though.
It would be cute because then it would like really like all the way around be really super cute to have it colored on all the sides. And then we're gonna pull these flaps in and we're going to add some adhesive. Now, you can use any adhesive that you want. You can use tear and tape, you can use liquid glue, you can use Seal Plus. And what we're going to do is we're first going to add some glue to the flag pieces.
Okay.
Okay. So what I recommend, and it needs to be on the outer side, this outer edge here on the outside, because what we're going to do is we're going to lay this flaps in and fold this one over. So we
like
only
that.
want glue or tape on this section.
Okay, perfect.
So lay that out like so. We're going to add just, you got your
Oh, yes, thank you.
seal.
I'm like, we're sharing.
Let's see if this works. Oh no. I'll use the liquid glue. If you can
Okay,
pass
yeah.
that to me.
Here.
And with liquid glue, a little bit, not a lot.
Sharing is caring.
And then we're just going to add a little bit all the way down. And then a little bit on the other side. Ooh, here we go. So now you want to do the back side first. So we're going to fold that in and place the back flap in. And if you want to, you can kind of use your hands on the inside to kind of keep it stable.
I like that.
And for you, I'm just holding it stable for the liquid glue, but for you, you want to add pressure.
Okay.
So you want that seal to stick, so you'll want to add a little bit of pressure.
So we're putting it down on the red.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just going to fold that down a little
Yeah,
bit.
fold on your score line there. And then, with this being completely covering the bottom, we're just going to add glue all over this bottom piece. Just a little bit of glue. I always like to make sure we get the edges really well. I'm not necessarily worried because I don't want them pulling up.
That looks really good. I'm so proud of it.
All right, and now we're going to just fold that back like so.
And where did you put your glue? Doesn't matter.
All on this.
Ah, okay.
All on that strip on the outside. So that way when it folds down, it adheres all on that edge.
That looks so cute.
Now, what I love about these is that you can fold this in a little bit, and that gives it that kind of gusseted bag look that you get.
Cute.
But we're going to reinforce it a little bit because
Okay.
I want to put maybe something a little bit more than just some treats in here. I might want to give a gift. So these are some for extra scrap paper that I had. And this is 1 1/4 inch by 3 7/8, and it's an insert piece.
Ooh.
So you got one, I cut you one as well. And you can use whatever one. If you wanted white, if you wanted, it doesn't have to be. I just had scraps, and so a great way
Yeah,
to
you might as well.
use your scraps. So we're going to add a little bit of adhesive at the bottom. And this is just going to give our bag some stability. So we're going to place this directly in the center, and we're going to press it down on the inside. So you can kind of take a look. It has more stability.
Yes.
Okay. So just press it down, let it dry. Now another thing you could do if you wanted to, I didn't do any kind of like bag handles, but you could totally add a bag handle with some
I didn't
ribbon
think of that.
or paper. We've done some gift bags
Yes.
before with paper.
Yeah.
So again, I would just do maybe some white reinforcer, just because this is very flimsy and you don't want somebody picking it up if you have anything heavy in there.
That's
and
a
it
good
would
idea.
be ripping the handles. So you want to make sure that you have some kind of reinforcer
I like that.
to the back side of that, and then put your holes in for the
That
bags.
would be so
But
cute.
what we did, see how easy that was?
That was so fun.
So easy, and you could make a couple of them, and like you said, you have a bunch of extra afterwards. And then all I did was finish it up with a little bit of the endless
like the
love.
little accents that you've got
Yeah.
here.
The little hearts, a little more of the designer series paper.
Yes.
I love the little bow. This is the bubble bath ribbon that comes with the suite. And then the Happy Valentine's Day. And I'll just fill this with like a little, maybe it's a piece of jewelry.
That is so
or
fun.
it's a little bit like, something for a desk or somebody for a coworker.
You've officially gotten me to want to order the bags.
Oh, yay!
Those are so cute.
So super cute, right?
Super
right.
simple, but like very fun. And thank you for
Yeah.
taking the time to show me how to make
You're
that.
welcome. We
That is so
also
fun.
had, I think your Sarah did a thing with this bag too.
Yes.
So if you want to check out her account as well, she showed a different way to do the bag with some of our doilies, which is so super cute.
The
so
doilies are cute.
lots of ideas with this gusseted, heart gusseted bag that you can do for your Valentine and to give to gifts, a gift to give for the holiday. So, but yeah, thanks, Sid.
Thanks.
See, I
This
told
was really fun.
Really easy and
yeah.
fun.
No, I'm so excited to be able to do this for something else and be able to take this idea and move forward and be able to make gifts for people. So we are really excited to hear what maybe your thoughts are on maybe how you're going to use the bags, or maybe what you're going to make after watching this live. Please share with us. And we are so grateful for the time that you've taken to join us. We hope you all have an amazing day. See you later.
We've grown strong together, you know it's all because everybody plays a part in doing what we love.